Well, let me get this right. You won the lotto of the universe, which is you are a human being on Earth. And you're not driven, and you're not fired up, and you're not going for it, and you're willing to sit like a lump and just wait till you die, you suck. This is the time to realize that you have a 5-year window, and it's 3 for some, it's 8 for others, but there's a 5-year window for you to attack the life that you want to win. This is the time to be massively risk-oriented. A ton of shit is gonna change. The world changes every goddamn day. Why you haven't done it? Why are you doing that? Have 4 jobs. Fucking Wendy's, Walmart, your side hustle. Work, train, learn. Don't think you're a digital expert just because you're 22 and you have an Instagram account. Show me how much fucking shit you've sold with your digital social media skill. Every second you spend thinking about what somebody else has is taking away from time that you could create something for yourself. When you are in your early 20s, this is when you can grind at your highest levels because there isn't all the fucking baggage that comes across you.
Because you talk a good game. You all talk about what you're gonna do, but then the work doesn't support it.
But being successful takes several different variables. I think self-awareness is number 1. If you don't know yourself and you don't know what you're good at, you've got no shot because you're gonna be spinning your wheels. I think work ethic is at the top. Nobody watching this right now knows anybody that's successful at all that hasn't put in serious amounts of work. Please take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way. You were lucky enough to be born during this era. Who the heck knows what would be on your list if you actually spent all your time looking at that versus, I don't have $1 million, I'm not famous, I don't have this. If you spent all your time on what you have versus what you don't have, you would be the happiest girl on earth.
If you actually are happy it's the weekend or are pumped to go on vacation, your shit is broken. There's a dirty word that nobody ever wants to talk about. It's the dirtiest word in the game. Work. You have to work your fucking face off to kill it.
A lot of people walk around, oh man, I'm good. No, you're not. You have to accept what you're not. And people don't want to do that. That's the only way you can fix it. You have to accept it first before you can go on the journey. A lot of folks never even start the journey, man. They never start the journey because they're living this fake life that who they want to be, they act like they are, but they're not because they haven't fixed all this stuff yet. We gotta fix this first before we can start our journey in life. So that's why I have to make this list. You fix these problems, now your journey can begin because you no longer care about how people are judging you. When you care more about how someone's judging you, you're gonna stay right there. Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death. You can't Google that, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to, you may have a best friend you're going to, but there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kinds of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. You gotta tell your brain where you wanna go and how you wanna go and how you wanna get there. You gotta control it. If not, it's over. Like, I don't talk about it, I don't brag about it. No one even knows about it. Like 99.9% of the shit I did to get to where I'm at today was alone. Alone. Out there running in cold, in heat, suffering, in pools, trying to swim. At home in a room by myself, trying to teach myself how to read and write, how to study. You know, no one saw that. There was no video camera, there was no podcast, there was no Who's David Goggins. It was me. Just for me trying to get in the military, which everybody can do. It's easy. Just trying to learn how to read and write was something that blows Rocky away. So all these different challenges that I've been through in my life, I'm proud of what I created, but I'm more proud of what I created without an audience, without a cheering squad. You know who you are, then there's no mother out there when you're running. When you're at mile 75, 150 mile race, ain't nobody cheering for you. You're broken, you're defeated. It's you and you alone in your head.
People ask me all the time how I'm able to be so vulnerable. I wasn't always this person, trust me. I used to be embarrassed about lies I told, family issues, marriages I was in, things I cheated on, things I quit. I was embarrassed about all that. So a lot of people have things on me, and they have power over me and could use this whenever they wanted to. And I didn't like how that felt. So I want to get to a spot in my life where I can put a billboard up in the town I lived in with everything I did wrong and let people drive by and see it. And I'm finally at that point. So when you get to that point, you kind of take that power back from people. But my question to you is this: are you at a point in your life where you can put a billboard up in your town and have folks drive by that? Stay hard.
Every business, I have 5 companies now. We'll do 100 million this year. I started every one of those companies with no money. 0 money, man. Just hustle and grit and courage. I've called on people I didn't want to be with. I've done things I didn't want to do, okay? It is not about doing what you love. It's about doing whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality, to be closed and stay closed. Listen to me, man. You're 32 years old. You've been trying to save money for 20 years and you hadn't. Do it and do it now. Let me close the deal. I'll figure out how to be in 2 places at one time later. Your mom and dad would tell you to lower a target. A manager might tell you to lower a target. Just bring it down a little bit. No, man. Criminal products are created like that. A guy sees the girl that he wants. That's the girl. She says no. He goes to another girl. Right? Gave up on his dream. If you're going to give up on your own dream, how are you going to build an organization?